Good evening everyone and welcome to the channel. So today we are going to be going to install some wheel spacers on the Project Mudslide back here, my 2002 Chevy Avalanche. So let me show you why I want to install these and then what spacers I want. Alright, so this is the truck and these are the spacers. Let me show you why I'm installing these though. So whenever you lift a Chevy vehicle with the independent front suspension, for whatever reason it pushes the front tires out roughly give or take 2 inches. But as you can see, spacing right there is not even, and that clearly the fronts are sticking out more than the rears, especially right here. You can get an idea that especially top down, that the front is sticking out quite a bit more than the rear is. So I went ahead and went with the ECCP wheel spacers right here. Came packaged like this. No instructions, was kind of irritating, so I have to look up the torque specs for these. But I went with the 2-inch spacer, which is right here, like that. Honestly, I thought this was going to be too thick, but after looking at what's going on in the front, it sticks out. It's only about that much, which is pretty much exactly what I need for the rear. So I'm going to go ahead and check up the rear end, throw it on time lapse real quick, and we're going to go ahead and install these bad boys. Alright, so here's our wheel spacer. It is a 6 lug by 5.5. So that's for pretty much all Chevy trucks that are 6 lug, 1500, pretty standard across the board. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to remove all of these right here, and they're going to wind up being on our factory studs. We're going to put the spacer up to here, torque these down to factory settings, which is 150 foot-pounds. I'm also going to go ahead and add some blue Loctite to both these threads and also the lugs, because I do know wheel spacers sometimes like to be stupid and rattle off a little bit. So you want to check it pretty much once every oil change is what they suggest. So hopefully this will help with that. Just make sure nothing crazy happens. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys back on time lapse, and we're going to go ahead and install these. Pretty straightforward. Alright, so as you can see, these are very loosely on here. I barely just went to finger tight with the drill. I want to make sure I didn't cross thread anything. I did not try to force any of these. They all screwed on just fine. So now we're going to go ahead and tighten these down a little more with the with the wrench, and then we're going to go ahead and torque these down to, I'm going to do like 120 foot-pounds, should be good. And conveniently enough, these are also all 19 millimeters, which is the same size as the stock lug nut, at least my lug nuts. I don't know if they're stock or not. As you can see, 120 foot-pounds right there on the dot, so that should be fine. Now I'm going to go ahead and roll the wheel over here and throw that back on. I'm also going to put more Loctite onto the studs as well, because these are nice and new, and I want to make sure I get very good sealing. I do not want these things coming off at all. That would be terrible. Alrighty guys, that is literally everything. So as you can see, there we go. This might stake out just a hair more than the front. So maybe you don't want to do quite that much. Granted, the truck is lifted up right now. So once you go down, we'll see if that adjusts. But alright, looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and throw this side down. I'm going to knock out the other side, and then we'll go ahead and see how they look. Alright guys, so as you can see, it is hot outside. The cool weather from the racing at the drag strip the other day is gone. We are back to good old North Carolina humidity, so it's pretty garbage out. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around and show you guys exactly what this looks like real quick. Alright, so here's what it looks like from the front. And the other side, obviously I chalked my wheels because once you jack the rear ones up, there's nothing holding this truck in place. So I don't want anything bad to happen. But yeah guys, overall, I'm loving the way these things look. We have the tow mirrors now. Truck's painted. The last thing I got to do exterior wise is I want to finish cleaning up both these bottom lights. I need to redo the bed liner on that door. And then exterior wise, like we're pretty much done. Maybe taillights down the road. But this thing has come a long way since the first reveal video I did of this thing. I'm going to go ahead and link it right now, so if you want to check it out, what this thing looked like when I first got it. But yeah, one of the main reasons I did this, so I saw another truck rolling down the road, and it didn't have any kind of spacer in the back. And I realized my truck also looks like this, and it looks really stupid when the front wheels are sticking out 2 inches further than the rear, especially when you're driving behind it, because it just looks weird, because you can see the front wheels, and they're clearly wider than the rears. And it looked weird, and I didn't like it. So I like having symmetry, I like everything looking good. So overall, I'm really happy with these. I haven't obviously driven on them yet, so yeah, if I make an update video on these, which I probably won't, but if there is an update video, it's probably because something failed with these and they suck. But again, these are the ECCP ones. I got them off Amazon. They were like 50 bucks. I went ahead and looked at the rough country ones and a bunch of different ones. They're all made of the exact same material. It's like a T6 aluminum, so I mean, you get what you get. I know that if I want to do any heavy towing, I'm probably going to remove these because they're not really that great to tow with, just because you are having something between you and the hub, as well as if I want to keep the look and also do more towing in the future, I'm probably going to upgrade to full steel ones. But for right now, I think this will do exactly what I need it to. So, and that is make the go ahead and make the fronts and the rears even. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to check out my Instagram, All Things Boost. And yeah, have a great night everyone.